into my bank, it constantly
Hi,
says, "Oh,
everybody.
you're
Sorry,
logging
Mark.
in." What?
I jumped in there without you. I'm sorry.
No problem.
We're just sitting here talking, everybody. Sorry about that.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. I'm Terry at Holding Your Space, and here's Mark, Spirit Whisper. So, and he's getting ready to stream to his channel too.
Yep.
So,
It's trying to
excuse
make
me.
it as hard as possible.
Yeah, we're just making life hard.
Yeah, because I can't remember the dang number that it's giving me.
Oh, I hate that. I
Oh,
hate that. Hey, Jeff, how are you doing? Throw ass backwards. And Viviani is here. Gina M, nice to see you, beautiful. And Gina M, I hope you noticed that I figured out how to give you a wrench without um, being on YouTube. So that worked out well. Hi, Lori. Uh oh, we lost Mark. That's okay. He'll come back. Here he comes.
on now. Yeah,
Yay, there he is.
it erases you for a minute. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Michelle. Hey, Rossi. Yeah, so we were just talking about the energy, and Jeff was talking about that too before we came on. And so everything's kind of cray cray right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but my light bulbs hardly ever go out, and this week I lost 3 of them.
That's weird.
It's really
Well,
weird.
less maybe they all were put in at the same time, and I guess they all just went. Brink.
That could be. That
But
could be.
it's so rare when the light bulb finally goes out. You know what I mean? Because nowadays they go forever.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, I do a lot of things. Oh, you didn't get a wrench yet, Gina? I thought I gave you well, I know I thought on YouTube you had one. I'm sorry, honey. Um, I'll figure it out next time when I'm on YouTube because I'm
Yeah,
on
you have to go
StreamYard
through
today.
YouTube to do that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and so if anybody has wants any personal questions or readings or current events, perhaps you have any questions on that, we're here for those too today. So
Anything.
anything, anything. Alaska. Oh, are you in Alaska, Rossi?
Yep, she's back there sleeping, and my little one's right behind me. Of course, she's sleeping
Oh,
too. She thinks she fits perfectly in this seat as long as I sit on the very edge, the whole time. So I'm always on the edge of the seat because that's her bed, and Alaska takes the big bed.
oh, how funny. How funny. Yeah, and so Tyler is outside. He's been in my room all day on my bed, huffing and puffing, and,
Yeah,
Zeppelin is outside. He
yeah.
wants
These
me
two,
in.
they've got it in their head now that they're part of this, so they always come in when I'm going to go on the
Oh,
internet, and they take their little positions and snooze during it because we went out, we fed the birds, and we picked up some stuff in the yard, and then we go, okay, I'm gonna go on the internet, and they both come and took their little spots.
that's so sweet. Do you wanna do mediumship today,
Sure.
Mark? Yeah,
Yep.
sure, Michelle. No worries.
I'm real easy going about all that. I don't really have a preference, because really for me, it's my guides do it anyway, so it's whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Lisa. Sometimes, I know some people say it's hard to go in and out when you're doing mediumship.
Hmm.
I think if you're just doing mediumship, it makes it for a long hour, unless you
That's
have
true.
one client.
Right.
But yeah, I don't mind going in and out.
No, and it
Yeah.
it depends on if the person we're asking if they come in or not too, because sometimes they might not. But
Yeah.
I don't know. This whole YouTube thing has really forced me to kind of expand a little bit, and you know, um, because I never thought because the whole at the beginning the whole one question after another, and they jump all over the place, and plus I would never put like only ask these. And so it was kind of a learning curve, but now I'm sort of into it where I just go, whatever, what's next? I don't care. Oh, now we're doing mediumship. Now it's an animal. Now it's politics. Now, so the teachers will just go wherever we go, and it's just up for me to try to be, centered and bring through what I hear as clearly as possible.
Yeah, it's kind of fun just to
Yep.
go with the flow, isn't it? It's
Yep.
kind of easy. Yeah, yeah.
Pushes you a little out of the comfort zone, but um,
It helps when people respond, doesn't it?
that helps a lot. Yep.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference, everybody,
Yep.
when you guys respond with what's
Right.
going on. Um, Hypnicity, hello, beautiful. Hypnicity, unfortunately, one of her dogs is leaving today.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah.
That's always so hard.
Yeah,
Uh,
we'll get you in first, Hypnicity,
yeah.
because I know you've got a time frame. Um, and you've got all our hugs, of course, Hypnicity,
Oh,
always.
Shadow. I know. I feel like I've read on Shadow before.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about that. That breaks my heart.
Yeah. Hi, Sherry, Voices from the Swamp. Good to see you. And may I say that I love your new picture. It's so
I know, isn't
cute.
it pretty? I know.
It is beautiful. Where is she? Let me put her up there so everybody can.
I just had her on my channel last night, and it was so much fun.
I saw that. I
Haven't
know,
seen her in
and
a
we keep
while.
talking about doing something and we haven't yet. But
Yeah,
look at that picture. She looks so cute. Looks like
yeah,
she's 12.
I know. And she has another cute one where she's on her hand, and it looks really pretty. I like the way she's
Oh,
done them. They're like a cool version.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There's Tarot Ass Backwards, my favorite name on
I know, right? Jeff is amazing. Sure, Sonia. Um, yeah, so all this energy coming in with Lionsgate. How did you feel? Do you,
um well, I didn't like personally tune in really, which I guess is my loss. Um because I've just been in a busy mode kind of a thing. So I don't know. It didn't feel any different to me, actually.
yeah,
I didn't notice anything different. The energy in general is just all over the place, kind of every day.
I agree.
And so it didn't make that any different or anything. But I didn't really, sit down and go, let me just focus on landscape. So,
Yeah, I felt like it was kind of widely divided because they say it lasts like 2 weeks,
yeah.
but I could feel a lot of energy coming in, but it was so up and down and all around. I did notice that I really looked at things a little more deeply.
Yep.
Oh, Lisa, I'm so sorry, honey. She says her cat Scully is leaving soon, too.
I have been extra tired, so I don't know if that's got anything to do with it, but it's so hard for me to just get up.
Well, okay, so that's me too. And I also have had this issue where I call them King Kong days, where when you wake up and I walk my dog first thing in the morning after we do meditation, I go out and walk him. And some days it's like I feel like King Kong walking boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
The gravity just feels really heavy, you know?
yeah, I get that too. Or I'll get up and I'm thinking, okay, I'm getting up. And then I'll just fall right back to sleep and just sleep for another 2 hours or something. I'm going, what is happening? I never ever slept so much in my life. So that's weird.
Yeah.
The other thing is, though, I don't, like, I'm up late. Like, that's another thing. Like, I don't go to sleep early. And it's not that I'm planning on it, I just don't. And then I'm sleeping late in the day. My whole schedule's all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah. My schedule has been too. Aspasia Rising says, I've been super weepy and no, it's not hormonal. Don't have those anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel the same. I know. The other day I was doing something, Annie Bear was on, and she said, your voice has tears in it, Terry. And that made me cry, just that. I was like, oh,
Oh,
you noticed. So, but I do get really sentimental.
yep.
So, even saying that, I get sentimental. So, oh my God. Um, anyway, I just watched Severed, and that reminded me. What's his name? Mr. Champagne. from
What?
SNL. Who
Oh,
was that?
I don't
N-
know that.
Natalie Wood's old boyfriend.
Oh,
Oh, golly gee. Not Robert Wagner, but who's on the
Robert
boat.
Conrad. No, no,
No,
Robert.
I can't remember his name. Anyway, it's all right.
It is,
I sounded like
isn't
him.
it
I'll
Wagner?
think of it. No, that was her husband.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Lisa, I got you, honey. Okay. Well, yeah, so it's been oh, I'm gonna put that up there. Hypnicity. Thanks everyone. I was blessed with the pick of the litter for almost 15 years. Shadow picked me. And we brought a sister home too. They are complete joy. That's so beautiful, Hypnicity. That's lovely.
The dogs and the cats have a way of getting into your heart very deep. And
They do.
And
They
it's
do.
always difficult when it's their time to move on because they've got such a big place in there. And sometimes I'm so much more emotional when I lose a pet than even when I've lost a family member, just because there's something about their little innocence and unconditional love or something. I don't know. It's just always very emotional for me.
Thank you, Aspacia Rising. That's right. More cowbell. Christopher Walken. I love his accent, the way he speaks.
He was on the boat with them when she died.
Yeah. Yeah. It was really sad. All right. And Viviani, I have you. Oh, thank goodness. Betsy
Yes,
Palmer
Betsy
is
Palmer.
here. Honey, I've been looking for you. I'm so glad to hear. Aloha, everyone. Just popping in to say that Jonathan and I are okay and our home is safe. Today, the weather is clearing and the work begins. So, Betsy lives on Maui.
Oh, it just looked so horrifying.
Yeah. And Betsy, aren't you in Kihei? So, you're right next to Lahaina. And Waimea, I think, had some fire too. Aspacia Rising, I did get yours, yes, dear. So,
Well, it
and
just took out that one spot. It looked like it just burned everything down. It was
yeah,
horrible.
it's just so, so sad, Betsy. Um, I did reach out to Gerald. I couldn't find your email. So, and he kept in touch with me, telling me what was going on.
Yeah.
So, thank goodness, honey. We sent lots of healing energy there today.
How did
Um,
it even start? Do they know? Was it just like lightning or something?
it was a brush fire, I think, that got kicked up by the winds,
Weird.
like 80-mile-per-hour winds or
Uh,
something from the hurricane, the
okay.
trade winds that were coming in. So, Betsy, I'm so glad to hear you're okay. Yeah, they live in Lahaina, just as Kihei is far south of Lahaina. I don't know why I was thinking it was so close. Good. I'm glad it was.
Yeah, and it was like Santa Ana like winds. Yeah, I know about those. And
Yeah.
from Hurricane Dora. Yeah.
Yeah.
I worry a little bit about the islands though, sort of, because I don't know, the weather and all the elements are still just so unstable. It feels like there's still a lot more kind of odd acting up. Like, when's the last time we heard about fire sweeping through Hawaii? I don't ever remember it really, unless it's volcano kind of. So I don't know. It's just that unusual weather event that's not good.
Yeah. Yeah. Betsy says it knocked down power lines and trees and sparked fires.
Okay. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unprecedented.
unprecedented weather. Yeah, I know. That's it. It's all about global warming and the weather and that hot water, that's not good. Like the ocean temperatures are really rising, and isn't that a big cause of hurricanes and stuff? Like, I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about this coming season, a little bit.
Yeah.
Not worried, but I just realize it's kind of what we're in store for, sort of. I don't. It's not to make people afraid, but I just feel like we better just kind of be prepared.
Right? Yeah. So we'll go ahead and close up questions for now. Um, Betsy, thank you so
Ooh,
much for giving us all this information.
that's horrible.
Wow, the air was so hot, it felt like the sky was breathing. Wow.
And the fire just goes out of control because in Los Angeles, in Southern California, we would have those where it would just be, oh my God, there's no way to stop it.
Yeah.
Um, and you don't really have a rain or anything.
Yeah. There was a huge tree that's been there since 1878 that burned. Yeah, that banyan tree in Lahaina. It's a beautiful tree. I've been there many times. I lived there for a short time
Yeah.
in Kihei. Yeah, stay safe, Betsy.
Yes.
Stay safe. Thank you for coming in.
Thank goodness it stopped.
Yeah. I'm going to do a let everybody know who I have in here right now.
Okay.
So I have Hypnicity. We're going to get you first, Hypnicity. Michelle Krantz, Aspacia Rising, Hypnicity, Lisa, Sonia, and Lisa Keller, and Lisa Foster was the first one. Lottie B, Viviani, Rossi Sten, and Joanne. So, and then I've closed questions, everybody. So if somebody, we'll see how time goes, and then we will try to get somebody in. Ness, did you have a question? Because I don't see that I said your name. I don't remember saying your name, dear. So if you did, just let me know and I'll put it in there.
I did not
Oh,
have a question.
Ness is so good. She's such a good moderator. All right. So let's
I
get
always think of Loch
started.
Ness, though. Every time I see Ness on Loch Ness, Nessie.
Okay. I'm worried about
I like, did you read Ness's? I am spiritually saturated. Good for now.
good for you. And
That's,
you're aware that you are too.
I like the way you phrased that.
um, Hypnicity. I'm worried about his sister, Rascal. How can I help her? Or does she understand?
Well, first of all, for Shadow, I'm sure you've already done in Hypnicity, but be sure to go ahead and call in his spirit team for him to help just give him a sense of calm because I assume you're taking him in. And all that it can be scary and stuff. So I'm just asking Pan to kind of go with him so he has a sense of calm as he goes there. And of course, if you're able, I would suggest you stay with him during that process if you can. I know some people aren't able to, but if you're able to, I would. Rascal knows something's going on and is aware that it's, it's like she's really aware that your energy is sad and focused on Shadow, and she's focused on him too. And she knows it's like a big thing happening. She's not really. I'm sorry, I just jumped in there, Terry. I don't know why. I usually
No, I
don't.
want you to.
Usually I don't do that, but for some reason it was just rushing through. Um, she's not really planning on going. Okay, your husband's going to be with him. Okay, good. That's good, sweetie. I know some people just cannot do it, and I understand it. So she's still planning on being home there with you for a while longer. I know they're siblings and about the same age, or the exact same age, but I don't see her looking to follow him, which sometimes they'll do that, but I don't think so. I think she's still planning on being there for a while. But I'm gonna just do cards while you're saying whatever, Terry.
Okay. Um, so Hypnicity, I get that R- Rascal is watching and she's aware of what's going on with Shadow.
Yeah.
Um, she's going to be quiet for a little while. I mean, she will be like, it'll be kind of lonely for her. She'll feel the loss, but she's going to bounce back. Um, and and if you have a blanket or something that Shadow has like slept on or something, or if you want to put, a towel or something that Shadow has used, um, or just put it underneath Shadow now, and just so she can have that scent. But oh, she seems to be okay. She has arthritis, but she's happy. Yeah, yeah. I think she will be. I think she will be because she's there for you, Hypnicity. So
Yeah.
she's going to take your cue and she's going to try to take care of you. But she might be kind of silent for a few days, like noticing, and I know you're going to spoil her rotten, right? And be right there with her. So she's going to be okay. Does she eat sardines and ice cream? I don't know why that came in, but
Is she pregnant? That sounds like something you'd eat when you're pregnant.
not together. But
Okay.
I'm getting that sardines for that
Maybe
the
she gets
oil.
human snacks or something like my dogs do.
Oh, they share a bed. Perfect. Perfect.
It's going to take her a little bit to adjust, just like it will with you guys. Just adjust to him not being there. And like you said, she sleeps with him. They're very closely bonded. However, they are different entities, different. They did different things, even though they're really closely bonded. So she's going to try to fill up, kind of step into that space that he'll leave. And she's going to, it's going to be a little bit of an adjustment. She's going to try to do the energy for both of them, which I feel like she's ready to do because she's really there for you, Hypnicity. He was too. They're both really connected to both you and your husband. It's like a loving, happy family. Um, but she'll have to adjust a little bit. So just give her tons of extra loving because you're going to have to adjust too. So you'll all be going through it. She's very connected. So, emotionally, everything's going to be sort of the way you feel is kind of the way she feels. It's going to be a little bit like that for a few days afterwards. I'm just go ahead, but I just feel like Shadow. I just want to do a little bit of energy work with Shadow. He's a little bit kind of confused a little bit about what's happening. He's not quite sure. He knows that it's something's coming and that it's about him and you're concerned about him. But I just want to calm him down a little bit about everything. You know, in my opinion, it's important to realize that it's not that different than humans. So it's a little like if you told your sick mom or friend, well, we're going to go and put you down today. Um, it's like that. It's like we're going to take a step to push your transition along. We're going to intervene in a way. Now, I know that sounds weird, but that's the truth of it. We're going to step in here in a way and do God's work for it in a way. I know that might sound harsh, but it's really what's happening there. Um, So it's a little bit of, wait, what? So a little bit of that. It's not that you're not trying to do the best thing, but it is a little bit of a confusion. Like, I'm able to do it on my own, but I'll go along with this if it serves you better, that kind of a thing. So, it's a little bit of confusing in that. So know that, um, let him know that this is for his highest good and for yours. He kind of will understand it better if you tell him it helps you. It's a way, another way of service for him, um, to go along with this choice. Um, yeah, I know this is always a difficult thing to talk about because I don't want anybody to feel like it's not, because every single instance is different and unique, and sometimes it's very necessary to take that step and sometimes it's not. It just depends on the individual and what you want to do, what you think is best. So I'm not trying to say that's not the right decision or anything like that, but at the same time it is important to realize that animals, like people, since the beginning of time, reach an age and they transition, and they just do it just like we do now. um, and before there were things like medicine and doctors and stuff, it just did it. So you didn't have to have this other thing. And a lot of times doctors will extend your life. I'm talking about humans, um, but you're not necessarily well. You're just kind of living with sort of artificial means stuff. Anyway, sometimes we interfere with the transition process, in a with the desire to do good, and to help and make it easier. And I get all that, but it's important to remember too that it is like, we're going to step in and um, help with this, and which sometimes is necessary. Um, if my pet is dragging their legs behind them and crying and dying of cancer, I would make that choice as well. So I'm not saying that's not a viable choice, but I also know that in making that choice, I'm also stepping in and helping the transition process along. Like I'm maybe speeding it up a little bit, or um, making sure that it goes ahead and happens now. Uh, and I hope I'm saying this right. I've been through this a lot because of all those years at the zoo, and they hardly ever let anything pass normally. They would just step in and euthanize everything, really, all the time. And I just didn't agree all the time. I just felt like, how come all of a sudden doctors and vets think the only way you can pass is if I do it? So it was like a weird thing for me. And I had to really look at that. And I can't tell you how many times I went with an animal as they euthanized it and held them. And a lot of times for other keepers, they weren't even my animals, but a keeper would say, Mark, could you go do that for me? Because I
Mm.
can't do it. And it was like, well, it's not my favorite thing to do. But I would, because I didn't want them to be alone during that process. So I don't know. I'm going on, and I don't want to make anybody feel bad, but I just want us all to realize that is, um, it happens with people and with animals. And it just kind of, whatever best suits in the instance. I'm not telling anybody to do something different. Um, I've had lots of dogs and cats, lots. And luckily for me, just because it fits my belief system and my emotional makeup better, I've only had to put one down with euthanasia, and all the rest they've just passed it home with me, and it wasn't great. I didn't wonderful. It's just like when my mom passed in the hospital, I didn't love it. It was horrible. I didn't like it. When my partner passed with me holding him, just having heart attack after heart attack, and me saying, "Please go, don't come back." That was horrible. I didn't like it. So I don't really like any of it. When I was with my dog and they put her to sleep, it was horrible. I didn't like it. I don't like it when they just go to sleep in my lap. It's always awful. So there's nothing like that. But for me as a person and as a metaphysician, so to speak, and having done this for long, many years, it I feel better about that other choice when they just pass in my lap or next to me. That just makes me feel better.
Mhm.
That's just me. And so that's
Mm.
my choice. And because it fits my belief system and what I kind of choose, then that's my experience. After I had to do it with my dog who had cancer, and I took her in, and then she just acted like she was perfectly healthy and well the minute we walked into the vet. And she'd been crying the whole night before, and I was so beside myself with feeling like I needed to step in and help her. And then when we did it, the whole time she's like, "No, no, no." It was horrible. And so I said, well, I'm not going to do that anymore. But so for me, that suits me. And I've been doing it over and over and over and over again. So it's easier for me. So just because it's what, I always say, don't do what I do what suits you better. So I hope I didn't go on too long about that, Terry.
No, not at all.
It's
Not
a
at all. It
difficult
was very
situation.
touching. Very touching. You're so gifted, Mark. Really, just so gifted.
It's a
So
difficult thing, though, transitions
it is.
from
They're
people
harder
are
on
always
us than
hard.
they are on
It's
um,
true.
the others. Yeah, the people that are leaving or the
And he'll
animals that are
he
leaving.
will absolutely agree with what's best for his loved ones and his family. I'm talking about Shadow. He will absolutely go along with that because he wants to live up to your expectations of him. He wants to make you happy and wants to do the best for you. So, like I said before, it's another way of being service. And he's fine with that. So I'm not trying to make you feel bad about your decision or anything like that because that
Yeah,
is not where I'm coming from. Yeah.
yeah, and Shadow will still be there, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be right there. So,
And he can use his legs again, and he'll be free from those limitations from his body,
yeah,
and all that. I understand hypnicity completely.
yeah, right. Can't let him suffer.
Yeah,
I agree, honey.
I'm not about
I
that at
agree.
all either.
Yeah. I
And
kind
I'll
of
say too that all those pets that I let pass in my house, they just passed devote age and they weren't suffering from something. So there's also that. Let me add that little caveat in there. The reason I took the one I went because she was crying and telling me this was painful, 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 and so I didn't want that. So I completely get that. But for all those other ones, um, the day they passed, I could tell they were going to, but there wasn't like some big old I'm in horrible pain or anything, like that. So let's
yeah.
be clear on that. So it wasn't so.
Yeah. I think I agree with you. I agree with you. I've done it both ways
Mm-hmm.
um and it was, you know, two of them passed on their own volition and they were it we didn't expect it. Didn't expect it. We thought who knows and anyway, but
Yeah. And I'll can really, because I'm psychic,
yeah.
and
That helps, doesn't
unfortunately
it?
they don't, you'll get things from about your loved ones, which I don't usually love that a lot when I'll get hits about somebody that I love, and especially if it's about their mortality or and so, I'll sense, well, today's the day they're going. I know it. I've been feeling, I know this is it. And then I will sit down and pray and ask for spirit to come along and help the process along. Please come along and make this as quick and easy as possible. I don't want a lot of suffering or dragging it out. So I'm fully in meditation, prayer, and then they'll leave. So, uh, just to explain more, what
Yeah.
happens. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, so yeah, much love to you, Hypnicity. You are treasured by everybody here. I hope you know that.
Oh,
So
well,
are
that means
your lovely animal family.
yeah.
That makes me teary too.
What kind of dog is Shadow? I keep like seeing like retriever or something like that. Or is he a
Yeah,
big dog? I think maybe because of the leg thing. That's a lot of times that's what happened with the bigger dogs as they get older.
yeah.
They can have hip and leg. A lab. That's what I kept seeing. Yeah, I was saying a retriever, but it was like a lap. That little, head, big old fat head of a lab. Oh yes, I know it was him.
Mm.
I love Labradors. They're the sweetest. They're such lovers of people. You know, like when I first started at the zoo, we had a show, and it was Indigenous animals, and it was great for me because I have a degree in drama, and I really love doing the show and working with the animals. But we rescued 2 labs that we found on the freeway in Los Angeles, on the side of the freeway, just 2 adult black labs. And we adopted them into the show. And then from then on, they worked in the show. And what they would do at the end, after we show all these exotic animals, we go, now here's 2 animals anybody can love and handle. And we'd bring these big old goofy labs out,
Oh.
and the whole crowd would just come up and love them and pet them. And they would just go, and wag, and just that was their job in the show, was be a little cute a little cute, loving Labrador, that just was the best pet in the world. So I always loved the way we could end our shows with those 2 big labs, and they didn't get upset about a lot. A lot of dogs wouldn't like a ton of people coming towards them and everything, but these labs just, took to it, and they were rescues off the freeway. You know what I mean? And so then they became this great asset to our show. So anyway, that's one of my lab stories, and I love them.
I love that. Did they go home with you at night?
Well, no, they lived at the zoo. They had their own spot there. We had a jerky person that took over the zoo, and he closed the show, and then they went home with one of the keepers that took them home. That's when I took the raccoon home too.
No.
A lot of us took the animals home.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
All right. Now this is beautiful. Michelle Krantz, can I please have a message from my mom in spirit, feeling a bit lost?
What's your mom's name? I probably need her name to get much. Michelle.
Hi, Annie.
Hi, Annie Bear.
Michelle, are you still here, honey? Ring, 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 ring.
You can go ahead too if you get something, but sometimes, especially in this kind of reading, I kind of need the name.
Yeah, yeah. And she may have moved on. Are you still here?
Because people
Michelle?
can always hang
Yeah.
out.
We'll come back to her. Okay. Aspatia Rising. Can Mark use his mad animal whisper skills and let me know if I could get another dog or cat with my dog Bodhi? Oh, I love that name, Bodhi.
Yeah, Bodhi.
That's so sweet. Oh, there's Michelle. Okay, Michelle, we'll get to you next year.
Oh, her mother's name is Isabel. Okay, thank you, Michelle. So which one are we going to do? Are we going to do about Bodhi?
Yeah, let's do Bodhi, and then we can go back to Michelle.
Okay, Michelle, thanks for giving me the name.
Yeah.
We'll do you next. So Bodhi is your little doggy, and you're wondering about getting somebody else. Well, right away I hear yes. But go ahead, sir.
I hear yes too, and I hear Bodhi's probably coming back pretty soon. So I don't know if this one will be Bodhi, but
well, I think Bodhi's there now.
Oh, Bodhi's there now.
They're wondering if they should get another pet to be Bodhi's companion, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
He's the sassy Bichon Malise,
and he's very spoiled.
Mixed with a bit of terrier. We're very close, and he's spoiled. Oh, he's spoiled.
Honestly, I don't think any of you that come to my channel or come on here have pets that aren't spoiled. I'll just say that right off the top. Which is the good thing. I love it. I love to hear that they're all spoiled. mine could not possibly be more horribly spoiled. And
Oh my God, right?
I tell them that all the time, that they're lucky little suckies that they got me for their sucker owner because they're so spoiled. They say, yeah, yes, we should be. Yeah, I think so. I'm just trying to, let me pull a card here and see, because Bodhi has a lot of energy, and he has like energy to spare, I'm going to say. Um, his ears perk up whenever we say his name. I love it. And he kind of wouldn't mind to take somebody sort of under his wing, he thinks. Now, he would be the boss, he's telling me. You know, the leader. But he wouldn't mind to have a little charge, you know, is that the word? Like a little,
Mm-hmm. A minion.
yeah, little follower. I'm trying to get, would he like a cat or a dog? What do you think, Mr. Little Bodie? He loves that this is about him too. Like I can feel his little, like his little face and listening in about, oh boy, this is about my welfare or something like that.
He believes he's alpha to everyone.
That's true. That word was in my brain.
Hmm. Oh, Tangy.
I had a cat laying on my arm. Yeah, I love that. My one cat, Meriwether, this week, all week, her new, because she changes her lane spot, it's been on my keyboard.
Oh my God.
And then all of a sudden the computer's all, oh, because she's like pushing buttons and stuff. I'm going, would you please?
I love it.
Yeah, I really get that it's looking for like a little companion. That'll be fun for him. He's got all that kind of energy, cooperation, better together, having somebody to boss and teach and be the alpha too. He's really open to either one. I do get acceptance, but the reason I like this card because it's got no dogs. So he might want a cat because that'd be a little less, maybe a little less competition. But I feel like a cat that would come is going to be one of those cats that acts a little more like a dog anyway. But he wants to, you know, he wants a little one, like to kind of raise it. It doesn't have to be brand new born, but like a youngster, you know, not one,
Yeah.
not bringing in an adult that already has all their things figured out. He would rather have one he can teach.
Yeah. Rossi, your
Yeah,
cat's
you're
always
thinking
on your
about a
keyboard.
cat. I know because that's the first card I got, and that made me think, oh, cat. And
Yeah.
I also see that um, as being a little less threatening for him. You know, because he wants to boss it around and it be his little. It's like a little sidekick or something like that, almost like it's very cute. Like he keeps showing me. This is my sidekick. I love that doggy's energy.
I do too. It's beautiful. Yeah. I get Kitty too.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
gonna let him pick out the kitty. Yeah,
yeah, that's a great idea, especially. And and get them young.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, yeah.
Especially
So
a cat, because then the kitten will grow up having a dog as its you know, mommy or its daddy, and they'll just get along like clockwork. I love having dogs and cats together, and I always have. And I usually would always bring a young cat into and let it grow up with the dogs, and then they just all act like they're one big happy family. Because I used to always get grown dogs and young cats, unless they just showed up. I would just take whatever it was, but a
yeah,
younger cat will help make it easier on the kid.
yeah. We did that. You helped me with that, and so did Kelly. And it was just like because we were thinking about it and everybody was like, get the baby kitty. And the baby kitty, I had a dream about him. And then his picture was in Facebook the next day for adoption.
Aha.
And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, that's our, and he was 2 blocks from the house.
Isn't that cute? You know,
It
that's
is.
kind of the way it worked with Alaska, because I was looking for a white shepherd, and then Buttercup came first. And I realized actually my dog had reincarnated into this little one because it was so weird the whole way it happened, everything. But then right after I adopted her, like a week later, there came a picture of Alaska, a baby puppy. And it was like two
Oh,
2 blocks away from my house. Same thing. I didn't
yeah.
even know there was a rescue there. How's that even possible? And then along with this, I took Buttercup with me and we went and picked her out together. You know, I wanted her to see. Buttercup was a little bit like, are you sure you need another dog? Because I'm kind of a lot of dog. But we still took her. And then Alaska didn't really know how to be a dog from day one. She didn't know nothing, because I believe she's my raccoon incarnated. But Buttercup had to teach her everything about what dogs do. Very fun.
That's so
But they both
sweet.
love cats. Alaska's best buddy is my cat Pumpkin, who just cannot get enough of Alaska the dog. She just loves her to pieces.
Oh, Spacious says, wow, I love that. Bodhi has been taken around my 16th floor office in San Francisco um, by maintenance worker, and I got him on the spot, 8 weeks old.
Oh,
Oh,
so
so
cute.
sweet. He came to you. That's beautiful. Yeah, Tyler's chiming in over here, my dog. I don't know if you
Yep.
can hear him or not.
He's outside, it sounds like.
No, he's outside my door.
Oh,
He's
just
just
outside. Going,
yeah,
hello. You're talking about
he's
dogs and stuff in there.
yeah, but I know my Tyler and he would not he has that personality. He is the boss man.
Yeah.
He's the boss of this house. He's the boss of everybody here and
Yeah.
he needed a kitten.
Yep. Did he
Yeah.
like the kitten too after you got it?
He loved the kitten. They slept together. They do everything together. And that kitten still knows as soon as he walks in the house, he falls over in front of Tyler. And
Oh, I
Tyler
love that
tolerates
so
him quite
much.
well. They're
So
still in
cute.
love.
I love it.
So, yeah. Yeah. Well, that's beautiful, Aspasia. Good. I hope that helps, dear. So, Michelle, thank you for waiting. And her mom is Isabel.
Yeah.
And you're feeling a little bit lost. I'm sorry about that, honey. We're all here with you. Your mom's kind of coming in. Did she give you a necklace, Michelle? Or something that you wear around your neck? A scarf or a blanket or something? But either that or she's just holding you around your shoulders. But I'm getting a lot of energy in here. So let me know if that works. But she says that she's talking to you. She's using the throat chakra and something about clear speaking and clear listening. So I think she likes that you're being very clear about what you want in some sort of a situation. I don't know if this is with siblings or with your family. And she wants you to hear how beautiful you are. She wants you to hear your self-talk and that you are oh, she gave you a ring. Okay, a ring. Yeah. Some sort of jewelry. But she is talking about your self-talk too, and that you are so clear with everyone, and she wants you to be sure that you are clear with yourself as well right now, because she sees everything that you're doing and she's really impressed. She just loves it.
Yeah. She seems to be talking a little bit about, this sounds a little weird, but female empowerment, or that she raised you to be a strong female, like something like that might be what she's saying. And she's proud of you for the way you are and who you are. she kind of sees you, she gives me this Empress card, but you know, a queen on the earth. But she keeps talking about the feminine energy. She likes that you are a strong female, and she says, "Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Like you, and you know what's best for you. So trust that. Don't let other people sway you." I do sense that there's some newness coming for you, like maybe a new direction being offered or being presented to you. It's not that it's not like that what you've done in the past has been bad or anything. It's been good, but it looks like you might be opening up a new door and going in a new direction. Um, she's saying like that's coming, and she wants you to stay. Don't I don't know if I know that I can fall into negative talk sometimes. Certainly, I have in the past. So she's saying, don't do that. Don't fall into like that habit of I'm not good enough. I'm not strong enough. It's the devil, but it's upside down. And it's like, I'm not brave enough. Blah, blah, blah. She says, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Don't doubt who you are, she's saying. I don't know even if you do, but she's really wanting to say that. She says she's there with you. You're not alone. Um, and that there's a new, yeah, because I took the card because I pulled the card the first time and then I put it back, but it was the Eight of Cups moving away from an established part of your life and moving forward. So it could mean a physical move, very much that, because it's moving away from where you've been established and moving into something new. Um, so she's talking about that. She wants you to be confident in it, realize it's for your progression, your highest good. Um, and this change that's coming is going to be good. It's the Three of Cups. It's right for you. You're going to like it if you're having a little bit of, um, you know, worry about a move or a change like that. She's going, yeah, go for it, go for it. That's what she seems to be telling me.
Yeah. Michelle, I pulled some cards. I pulled some angel cards here, and I get freedom. So that sounds like a really interesting move. You're going to get more freedom with this, and she wants you to recognize that you have a strong team here behind you as well, and that you're never alone. So when you go there, if you're feeling like um, there'll be, you won't have that um, sense of community. You are, and she's also saying that you're going to find your power there. That's going to be something that look at that angel. She's just blowing out, just like a shaman, and a shaman, working with the earth, so the moon, and blowing out that power, blowing out that smoke, that energy. So in creating, manifesting new things. So she loves that you're doing this, um, and it looks really good for you. Oh, and then you get the friendship card. So yeah, you're gonna, if you don't already know people there, whatever you're going to be doing there, you're going to find friendship and have that sense of community. So it looks really good, dear. All
Yeah.
right.
And also, I don't know. I don't feel like she's been gone like a super long time. It doesn't feel like to me. Um, I could be wrong, of course, but I'm kind of getting that sense that she hasn't been gone like a really long time. And I know her passing was a tower moment. It always is. But they gave me this tower upside down because she's telling me, don't let that stop you or keep you from progressing. That was my time to transition and move into a different experience. But it really should propel you forward. and don't feel guilty about that, that you're able to propel forward after I've crossed, sometimes that's a natural thing that occurs like that. Sometimes when your family passes, you get an uplift sort of, or um, a little more direction or something like that. And she says, oh, gone for 25 years. Well, that's a long time. So I was completely off on that. But she wants you to just keep moving forward, to know that that shouldn't pull you backwards. You're out there meant to, Page of Wands, to do some fun stuff out there in the world. There's still a lot for you to do that she wasn't really able to do. And she's looking forward to, and she has been already experiencing life through you. She kind of gets to live it in a way through your experiences and doing things that she wasn't quite able to do, is what I'm hearing. Was she into female empowerment, or am I just making that up? No.
I was getting that from her too, that speak clearly, and she was so happy that you were doing that.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. I don't know. Well, Isabella has beautiful energy, Michelle. Oh, thank you, Indigo. Yeah.
She still watches over you, and she's right there if you call on her. I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, she's definitely there. So, okay. Well, thank you so much, Michelle. Um, we will go. Okay.
Tyler says, I give up.
I know he's so funny. Okay. Oh, that's Lisa said that. Lisa, you said something that you wanted, honey. Oh, any messages from her guides?
Let me see. Sorry.
That's okay. You're working hard here, mister.
Oh, plus I'm just tired every second. I don't know what's.
King Kong.
I'm actually not sleepy because all I've done is slept so far today. So,
Yeah.
what's happening?
Oh, what is Michelle saying? She was a strong woman and left her country for the United States when she was only 19 years old. Had to earn English and start a new life.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, Michelle.
Yeah.
My mom came over at 19 too from Germany. And yeah, those German mamas, those mamas that came over at that age, man.
Yeah, and they had to be strong women because it was striking out on their own in a way,
Yeah. Yeah. You're so welcome, honey. So welcome. Lisa, Lisa, Lisa. Well, everybody's happy about your new energy with you have a new puppy, right, Lisa?
Yeah.
She got the puppy.
Yeah.
And you've got all sorts of spirit animals around you now too. With that, I mean, you already did because look, you're Lisa, right? But everybody's dancing around you like you've got little prides all around you. Oh, that makes sense. Lionsgate, right? A little Yorkie. Oh, Lisa. Let's see. I'm going to pull some cards for you. Do you want to go ahead, Mark?
Well, I'll just getting a couple things. The little Yorkies, they're on purpose. He's gonna be a happy distraction for you. Like look, every time I talk to you about your dog, I call it a he. What is my problem? I know as well as anything, it's a girl. Yeah, like she wrote she. I knew. I tried to get to you before you corrected me because I actually know. I don't know why I keep saying it. It's very weird. Maybe she has a little bit of masculine energy. Anyway, that's going to be a really, it's important for you to have, believe it or not. And it's a good distraction, even from all the work you do with the cats and stuff. It's like the dog doesn't take that. It's a different way to be with the animals. You know what I mean? And so it's a happy, good distraction. So they're saying that they're happy you got it, and that you followed through and you went in and got the puppy. And, you're going to, it's a time to sort of spend with the puppy. And, you might find yourself spending a little more time with the puppy and maybe a few lesser rescues because you got puppy time a little bit more there. So I'm hearing that, and that's okay. That maybe the day is spent with the puppy, and you give yourself a break about finding another cat to rescue. I know that they find you, but that's what they're talking about, a happy distraction. So don't ever feel like, oh, wait, I have work to do. I have work. They want you to have fun too. And that's part of, she's sleeping in my chair. That's part of the reason she's there for you. I just keep hearing happy distraction, happy distraction. Okay.
So sweet. So sweet. So, so this is you, miracles. This angel is doing miracles. This is your work, Lisa. So the way that you're taking care of all the strays and rescuing and your involvement in this community as well. So you're a miracle worker. They want you to celebrate and have fun with this puppy. And they're acknowledging that this is a gift for you. And here are your arms wide open and your heart's open. So they're so happy for you. And they say that this is an answered prayer, so that you've been asking for something. And and I'm getting that it's not just this, but you're going to get another answered prayer soon. So something that you've been manifesting, something that you've been asking for, or a question that you've asked. So watch for signs. They're talking something about sunshine. So I don't know where you can put that, but that's what I'm seeing.
Yep.
Oh, Lisa says she has a pregnant cat right now.
Yeah, she rescued one that's not that healthy, but pregnant too.
Oh, bless her. Yeah. You're Ezra reincarnated. Beautiful, Lisa. Yeah. Yeah. That's beautiful. Oh, that's right. That's right. She was looking for Ezra reincarnated.
Yeah.
And then Lottie. It's Lottie's grandma's birthday today. It's an anniversary. So she wondered, we're just a little over an hour. Is that okay?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Too, I keep thinking, is that why and I know Ezra was a girl too, but Ezra always seemed like a boy's name to me, and so I always kind of got that confused. And I still kind of get, this is Ezra again. I feel
Mm,
that. I kind of, back when Ezra passed, I'd have to go back and relook at the readings, but I feel like she was saying, I'm coming back, and I think this is it, sweetie. So
yeah.
there's that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's the prayer answered.
She's also wouldn't mind to have a new friend or a boyfriend or something like that as well, I think.
Oh, well, I think that's what's coming in. I'm
Yeah,
getting
that's
more
what I think
energy.
you're talking about. That's what I
Yeah.
heard right away when you mentioned that.
You see, is that a new? Yeah, that's a new partner and new friend,
Yeah,
Lisa.
yeah, I know, because I've
Everybody.
been doing that for a little bit too for her. So I'm wondering if, as soon as you said that, I thought, oh, I bet it's about
Yeah.
friend coming in, connection. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, how funny. He's on the way. That's right, Lisa. Answered prayer. Oh, Lottie B. Oh, what was your grandmother's name, honey?
Today is Granny's birthday.
Oh, it's so sweet. Hmm. Sorry about my dog and my yard. There's yard people back here too,
Yeah,
mowing the grass. So
he likes to tell you all about it. That's
Oh my
Buttercup.
gosh.
She's the barker. Alaska never barks about anything.
Oh,
Buttercup barks about everything.
Tyler is on it. Zeppelin, the sweetest, the quietest, unless he wants to go outside.
Yeah.
Alma. Oh, that's from the old country, isn't it? I love that name, Alma. That's beautiful.
Look how lazy Buttercup is. She don't have a care in the world.
I know, so
It's so sleepy.
beautiful.
It's very sleepy.
And Alaska is just like not
She's
comfortable
having
at
puppy
all,
dreams back there. She'll start moaning and stuff in a minute.
right?
So let's see about Grandma Alma.
Oh, Viviani says alma means soul in Portuguese.
Oh, cool.
That is lovely, Viviani.
Oh. What are you trying to tell me here, Alma? Well, I feel like she says she's visited you in your dreams. I think you've seen her in your dreams. She says you have, and that you have like interfaced. That's a funny word, but have like come face to face in the dream time. She says. Um, I feel like she's around you, especially at her birthday time. Also, the time she passed, she kind of comes closer. Like those are sort of anniversary times. Um, but I think she visits you from time to time, and especially when you're sleeping. It's like she figured out how to do that, and so she likes to do it. She likes to come and visit, and it's sort of like I discovered that I could see you in your dreams. Like this little kid's got a telescope and got his little doggy with him, but it's like I figured out how to do that, and so I like to do that, and I visit people in the dream time. Like occasionally, I like to just drop in, and it's odd because she's talking about dream state. Okay, and I don't really know anything about that, but she's saying it's interesting because you're more conscious in your dreams than you realize, and we can share energy in that state. She says it's like I can actually, it's almost like I'm back with you physically. It's a closer, I can I can more, it's like I'm back on earth a little bit more when I approach you in the dream state. She goes, you don't always remember it, but during it we share. Well, she wants to say that word interface again. We go back and forth, like we talk with each other in that. I feel like I'm busy in my dreams. Yeah. So she wants to talk about that. I feel like she's excited that that's a thing she learned on the other side, and that's something she does, like an activity. It's like an opportunity that you have when you're in spirit form. Because I still feel her on the other side. Like I don't feel like she's come back or anything. I feel like she's still over there, but she kind of enjoys it. There's stuff she likes doing over there and stuff like that. She goes, it is true. You don't stop. Life keeps, life, she says, keeps going. Even though the physical body has a transition, it just keeps going, she says. She wants you to know that. Okay. What are you hearing? Oh, we can't hear you. I think you're muted.
I did. I muted myself because of Tyler.
Okay.
He's going to town. Okay. What I got really coordinates with what you said and it clarifies what I was getting. So I love that. Um, what is that song or that poem? Wish I might, wish I may, wish upon a star tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And she was showing me the stars and she's showing me dancing with you, that she's dancing with you at night and the stars are all around you. And she's singing that song, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, as well. Um, and when she circles around with you, so I don't know if that's energy work that you guys are doing together at night. That could be something like that, or it could just be movement. But there's like little strands of light that go around, kind of like a cord. We do cord cutting. Well, there are other cords that are cords of love that we always keep with our ancestors. And they give us power. They give us love. They give us encouragement. They give us strength. And she says there's all these sparkling cords that she's dancing with you with. And so she's really standing behind you and taking care of you. She also, shine your lights, Hypnicity. I love that. I love that. Also that I feel like she was pretty artistic, or she wanted to be. I don't know if she had time for that, but she loves what she's doing now, and she's very involved in music. So if you're looking for a sign from her, you can look in the stars. You can also listen to music and hear things coming in, Lottie. And I get that there's this inner knowing that you'll have. I mean, just sit with it and look at the lotus blossoms coming out, blossoming. Oh, and then insight. So again, same thing, right? You're just going to know it when you've been with her or when she's bringing you something because you belong together. I mean, this is not the first time that you've incarnated together.
Well, look, Lottie says her career is music.
Oh, okay. Well, she loves that.
Yeah.
She loves that. She's really into that. So there's this inner knowing and this sense of belonging. So you've probably done this together many times, many lifetimes, because it's just such a cool energy between the two of you. It's beautiful. Really beautiful.
Yeah, I get that too, because I see her like, I don't think you were her only grandchild. And like, she loved all of them, but there was this like little special thing. She kind of doesn't want to make one special over the other, but she says that you two had this little, I can almost see whispering little secrets or like being in her lap and just loving her to pieces. I don't know, like this special, well, you know how sometimes you can have your grandma just is everything. I don't know. I had that relationship with one of my grandmas and I can remember. So she's showing me that image of me being in my grandma's lap in a rocking chair and just her like singing me a song or kissing my head or just, I felt like I was the only person in the world when I was with her. And I don't know, she gives me that same kind of feeling with you. And that she had this special connection with you in particular. Now, I think she was here earlier in the show, like you said, because I did draw a couple of, she's really into this thing of like, this card says gateway and vision. And she has a dog with her again. You talked about it like your dog, but she's really wanting you to get across to you that going through the gateway is really exciting. Like, don't be sad about, um, I really like that, like death, because it isn't. It's like a opening. You expand and you move through. So I could just see she's so excited. She wants you to realize that crossing through just creates a higher perception. Like you see everything so much differently. And um, she actually can interact with you in your life, like support it energetically. She did that. You do that in life too, but that can continue on from the other side. She can continue to support you, continue to like hold you, those kinds of things. It's a whole new
Wow,
world. Like, anyway, she's really excited about that and she wants you to know that.
that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So, Sonia, I think we need to go, but we can. I promise I'm going to do Dominic next time. I'll just put that out here.
Yep. I know,
Yeah.
guys. We can never get everybody, and I always feel bad every single time. So
Yeah. Yeah.
we just do as much as we can do. Oh, and I did see a couple people said they subscribed. Thank you so much, you guys. That's so sweet of you. I'm trying
Yeah.
to get up to 1,400. It's been a struggle.
Oh, I can't believe that. You are so gifted.
And then last week I went up and it was going because I've been getting some new subscribers. I'm so grateful. Thank you guys. And then all of a sudden YouTube came in and took them all back and
Isn't
even
that
made me
weird?
less than ever. But I went, what?
Mhm.
But then today they put most of them back. So I don't know what all that was about. But anyway, I thank you guys for taking the extra time that it takes to go subscribe. It really helps the channels out a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. And thank you, moderators
Yeah.
and subscribers. So, everybody have a great day. And
I'm
you
so
will.
glad that Gina didn't sleep through your show like she did through mine. But, whatever, Gina. I'm teasing her because she sent me an email going, Mark, I'm so sorry. I slept and I went there. Like as if she's got a paid position, and she can't take a sick day or anything. I'm going, sweetie, everything you do to me is just a blessing. And I'm never upset when you have to do something else.
Oh,
I
that's so
appreciate that
sweet.
it means that much to you, honey. I'm
That's
kidding.
that's adorable.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, namaste. Our light sees your light.
Love you guys.
See
Thank you
you
for making
later.
my day better.